Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shane Charcha here, talking supplements, kind of, sort of. I'm going to give you my background in my history with supplements, basically. Some of you watch the channel, you want to know my background in supplements, you know, if I'm a naturopath. I've seen people laugh and say, this guy's not a doctor. Of course I'm not a doctor. I'm a guy that works in health food stores. I've never claimed to be a doctor. Yeah, I've just worked in health food stores now. We're going on 14 years. That's been my career, working in health food stores in sales, and I manage stores. And before that, I'm going to tell you how I kind of got into that. So I've seen a lot of things in the supplement industry. I've seen some good things and some bad things. I've seen some scams. I've seen things that have been amazing. I've seen products that have changed people's lives. I've seen the government pull those products off the shelves. You can't even find them anymore. But it all started when I was maybe 15 or 16. When I was 15 or 16, I grew up in this tiny, tiny little town, just outside Ottawa on the Quebec side, right on the border. There's less than, I think, 200 people when I was growing up there. And I decided I had to join a gym. I was 6 foot tall. I was maybe 140 pounds, and I had to put some weight on. So I started reading, magazines, workout magazines, and of course they all promoted supplements. So I'd work out and I'd do whatever, and nothing was working. And sure enough, I think maybe I was 17 or 18. I decided to jump in my vehicle and make the hour-and-a-half drive into Ottawa, and that's where I walked into my first health food store. And I walked out with $300 or $400 worth of supplements. I know the guy that was probably working there was like, oh my God, I'm going to sell this guy anything. And sure enough, he did. And I bought it all. And I made the hour-and-a-half drive back home. And I tasted these things, and it was all horrible. I hated it. I didn't even use these products. So from there, I really got into researching supplements, like mostly sports supplements and supplements for energy, anything like that. So I started to study it very early on. They later put me in charge of taking care of this little tiny gym, so I'd make people, diet programs and help them with workout routines, and I got certified as a personal trainer, or so I thought. It was a true certification. It was a correspondence course. That didn't work, and I would tell them good supplements to take. Just from the books I would read. I would read all kinds of books on this, constantly. It's all I did. And I think when I was 23 years old, I decided to move out of this little tiny town, pretty far away, into the city. It was my first experience in the big city. And I said, I'm going to be a personal trainer. And that's what I went to all these gyms, and I thought my training was good. And I walked in and I realized the certification I had, which was correspondence course, was nothing. It was useless, so I had to find a job. So I'm walking around just handing out resumes, and I walk into a health food store, and from there I got hired on for like 8 hours a week. That is not much time, but I quickly made management in a health food store. And I remember my first day when I got started, I walked into the health food store, and I knew sports supplements. I knew them very well. However, in that type of health food store, the sports supplements aren't your moneymaker. The other 3/4 of the store are what really sold. So I was so intimidated because there were so many supplements there. I didn't know what they did. So we had a book, and I had to just sit there and learn. Again, this was before the internet was huge. So nobody was really reading the internet. We were all learning out of a book called A Prescription for Natural Healing. So we'd just sit there all day and we'd read about supplements and we'd learn about supplements. So that's what I did. And from there, I think it was 2007, I got the opportunity to travel across Canada for the company I was working for. So I've seen supplements in different regions of Canada that are very popular. And from there, I got to learn even more supplements. So I had just seen supplements for so long. And a few years back, I started a blog because the whole purpose of my channel was I wanted to let people know what supplements were total scams and what supplements were really good. So I started to write blogs. However, I was writing blogs about really bashing some brand names. and I was advised to not do that. And I'm kind of glad that happened at this point. So I kind of gave up on the blog, but I always had this dream of starting a YouTube channel and making videos for you guys, because I just thought it would be easier, but I was so scared to try. One day I remember I bought a camera and I did it on a Saturday morning, and I figured I'd get 1 million views. And to this day, I've only got one video that's got 1 million views. It was not an easy task. So I've been giving supplement advice for a very long time, because I have such a big background behind it. And like, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything, and I see this all the time, a lot of people on social media, and they're just constantly like talking up these supplements that I even see are garbage supplements. You know, people have a following and we need this supplement, and they think it'll change the world. And I just look and I shake my head. So I'm just trying to give you guys advice on what to take, what would be good for you and your goals. I'm not saying one supplement is good for everybody. However, there are some like essentials that people should take. So yeah, that's basically my background in supplements. Is I've worked in health food stores a long time. I've managed them. I've researched them just on my own time, and now I just need to spew out all this energy or this information to you guys. So I really appreciate when you guys have questions or comments. It really helps me to make my next video to help inform you guys, because I really want to know what people need to know about, because I'm in it all the time, so I'm not like needing to know this. I've probably learned it, but I can tell you what supplements you may want to stay away from. I'll try not to give brand names, because I found out that that's not a good thing to do. But yeah, so that is the purpose of my channel. That's kind of my background, and I hope this video has helped you to understand a little bit about me. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, I always add the links to my social media. You can follow that. You can follow me on Facebook if you want. Follow my crazy life. It's not a supplement Facebook if you're looking for that. No, this is just following my crazy life out on the town, being single and having fun. So that's what that is. But yeah, you're welcome to follow my social media if you have, especially for Facebook. If you look like you have a normal profile, I will accept you. If you do look like a robot profile, I will not accept you. So if you have any questions, leave it below or email me at shane'spilltalk@yahoo.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Shane Chatra saying stay healthy, stay motivated, and I will talk to you later. Bye.